Hi everyone, this is Professor Strickland. I wanted to do a little intro video to get you started this week into abnormal psychology. This week is drop and add, so I really don't require assignments the first week with drop and add. I think some students are trying to work on their classes and still trying to get in and adjust, so nothing due this week. What I need you guys to do who are registered in the class is to make sure you have a copy of the syllabus. If you go under course material, click content, you're going to see a lot of stuff. But I need you to download or print out is a copy of the syllabus. This kind of gives you an idea about how the course is going to be set up. Some of you already probably looked through it. It tells you a little bit about our college policies, what's required within those college policies that's usually stated up front. I have also incorporated how grade evaluations will take place, so you can kind of go over how that's set up, basically quizzes, and then the case studies. I'm providing case studies, and then discussion questions, so that I'll probably let you know when that's going to be up and running. So this week, make sure you just download that syllabus. If you notice at the end of the syllabus, I have a course schedule. So this kind of gives you an idea week by week what we're going to be covering. But I will make announcements. So don't worry about emailing me asking me what we're going to do. I'm going to put an announcement each week letting you know. I consider Monday the beginning of the week, Sunday the end of the week. So usually when I come in, I'll say, hey, we're in chapter 3, we're in chapter 4. I need you to do this, and it's due at this particular time. So I'm gonna do the mechanics of the class, and I try to keep it pretty simplistic. That way, you can really enjoy some of the material. The textbook is fantastic. I have been using these authors for quite some time, and what I like about this particular textbook, which is a great resource book, is the DSM is embedded within the chapters. So instead of like some saying, oh, here's an example of what the DSM is like, you have the DSM within this textbook. So you actually see a list of the symptomology and the criteria for diagnosing, which we're going to be getting into, all of the disorders. I also believe you kind of have to practice with each of the disorders that we're going to talk about. So I have provided case studies, and those are also found within the content section. But don't start. Let me kind of tell you when we need to start completing those. I have also provided overviews of all the chapters. That's not a bad idea to go through the overviews and kind of just let your brain see what you're going to be reading before you start getting into some of the chapters. But this week, just try to get the syllabus, try to get your book, maybe go through a little bit of chapter 1. It's a lot of terminology. Try to get familiar with the terminology, and then also defining abnormality. What I think about abnormality, or maybe somebody else, may be very different when you reflect on your own definitions of certain terms. So just kind of go through and see how we have defined abnormality in the field of clinical psychology. You're now in the clinical psychology area, so this will be a good foundation and a good baseline to start. So we're going to wait till drop and add. That will end next Monday, and then we'll start getting into a little bit more of the material and the chapter. And I'm excited to have you in abnormal psychology. So looking forward to working with all of you. Good job.